G'day folks, and welcome back to another episode from Being Laszlo. Today it's Anthony here, Laszlo's son. I sort of took over his channel for this episode so that he could have a nice relaxing time while we were out camping. So for this camp we did a little bit of bushwalking, some cooking, and just generally relaxing and enjoying the scenery that was around us. This was Dad's first time out in his new van. He said it was quite comfortable. He had taken it out once before, but it wasn't camping, so it doesn't really count. But he said he learned some lessons from that, and this time around it was nice, warm, comfy. He said the only problem that he's really got is that the curtains shade out all light, so he doesn't know when it's morning and tends to sleep in, which is unusual for him for camping. The other thing we did with this trip is a goulash, so it's become a bit of a tradition to cook a goulash on our camping trips. But this time I cooked it and it had a bit of a twist. So stay tuned to check that out. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll leave you to it.
Squirt burger right in the face.
No, in all seriousness, we're reviewing a new tool that we got. Anthony and I have been watching, what have we been watching? Blokes out in the bush doing stuff with flash gadgets. So we know that this Gerber brand is a pretty good brand, so we, last time I was in the camping store, I got myself one of these bush knives for saw. And we thought we'd give it a go. It was one of the cheaper ones, but still the brand name was there, so we thought it was going to be good. Upon opening it and giving it a go, we found out that it wasn't all that good. It works on a pulling technique rather than, I suppose all saws do. I don't know now. But anyway, so it was the teeth were all in line and it was following in its own groove, and you get the same thing that you get with all other saws, like arborist saws and all that kind of stuff. It gets stuck in its own trench, especially if you're cutting something a little bit greener, not that it's made for that anyway. So anyway, long story short, the blade wasn't set right, it wasn't cut, it was really hard to use. We've since gone along and just like splayed open all the teeth a little bit and gave it a little bit of cutting room. So one this way, one that way, so forth. The only thing I've got to do now, because I've altered it a little bit, is it's a little bit hard to get back in, so when we get back home I might get the Dremel and just cut that little tooth out there. But anyway, it's working 100% better. Why the factory don't do this, I don't know, but so yep, we just separated the blades a little bit and she's absolutely perfect. I'd give you a little demonstration, but we haven't got a before and after shot. We've only got an after shot, and I'm kind of tuck it out from cutting all of that anyway, or at least most of it, if not a piece or two. Yeah, so anyway, Gerber, we still reckon it's good, still reckon it's a good brand. I just bought the lesser of all the models that you can get, but still, once I jigged around with it a little bit, quite happy with it. Blade's a little bit short for my liking, but otherwise, still good enough. Get you out a little bit of poo in the bush.
He's just sitting there watching our bacon going,
Yeah.
you just look away for 1 second.
As soon as you turn your back, I'm into it. I had one up in the Dandenongs come down on the edge of my table and shocked me so much it gave him enough time to pinch me snag off me plate. It was a chop. That was a chop.
It was a chop, I remember that.
Oh, I was right in the face.
That's where you cooks from that high.
You cooked enough, do you think? No?
Cooked enough. It's not even singed.
I know.
You cook them more on the dash on a summer's day. What are you doing? Oh, I've got marshmallow on me gun.
You're just filming. He's cooking.
Alright, so as I said before, the difference between this goulash and Dad's goulash is, I'd never said anything before. Okay, so this goulash has got a bit of a twist to it. It's just a standard goulash, but I had a mate come camping with us one time and he added macaroni and cheese to it, and it was simply divine. So
although it is a little bit, what did you use? Sacrilegious in the Hungarian way, we think anyway. Dad's going to give it a try and we'll see what it comes out like.
Can I taste it now?
Yeah. Don't try the meat by itself, you're going to try the whole thing.
It's nice.
Yeah?
So I've got to get the mac and cheese and the meat at the same time.
Yeah.
I think I've got the wrong situation here. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Thank you, Mitchell. And sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma, for screwing with our heritage. I told you they do something similar. We had something similar in Budapest with cottage cheese in the pasta.
So it's a very similar thing.
It's a very similar thing. Yeah. So it does exist. It does pre-exist. Although not everyone's privy to this information. Some people reckon it doesn't exist, but I witnessed it firsthand, and it does exist.
There we go.
There
So
we
it's a
go.
win. Woo!
Watch out for these slimy branches.
Bees have been down here.
Otherwise, if you're not careful, you'll end up doing something to the plums you might not have intended to do otherwise.
So,
What do you mean you're stuck? How'd you get stuck?
If you can climb a tree, you can get back out of it.
Go down there, just a little bit past, and then through there.
And see if you can burrow in like a termite.
Whoa. Just watch yourselves, guys.
Oh, this is a one at a time job, I think.
Hey?
That is a one at a time job.
Yeah. You might want to get up on the bank and go Anthony's way or something, or try and get across the bank and go the other way.
oh, there's just a slippery log up here and there's no way down.
Is there?
Yeah.
Hopefully you rough it up.
Wouldn't you be better off going to that tree and trying to get down the tree?
No, because my feet
Where,
makes it slippery.
where else can I go?
So I was talking to Ant, not you.
Alright,
Yeah, Les was talking to me.
3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Go. Go. Move forward. Go.
Whew. Whoa. Man, this log's as slimy as anything.
Yep, nothing's holding that log, nothing's holding that log.
Drew, hang on, dude. I'll try and find another way for you. Hang on.
It's at this point in time that I realised that my shoes are just going to get wet, so maybe I should feel it.
Hey, well, try. Step on the higher rocks at least. Drew, I don't know if I want to film this man with his dress shoes out bush.
Are you not coming through $3 Chinese shoes?
All right foot up, left foot slide. No, nothing's connected to anything. Nice. Where are you going? Oh, you're an idiot.
All I heard was nest. I'm like, what?
No, Anthony found an easy track up and he just wanted to film you guys doing it hard. Right, we're motoring again.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Scrape my head with a branch.
Right. I've had brain surgery to affect my spatial awareness. What's your excuse?
Blurry vision.
That'll do. Whoa, big hole. We don't want to step in that.
Man, I was hoping to see some form of something. A kangaroo or
I'm probably scaring them all off.
wombat.
Sweet smell from really like candy sweet. Maybe smelling it all over. When I smell it every
Oh, yeah,
time, it just hits me, it stops me.
Alright, so we've finished up for the day. We've packed up the campsite and Dad's just packing down the last of his awning, as you can see. And we're going to head into the town nearby and see if we can find some place for a nice little coffee. But I think that's going to be the end of today's episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Next time Dad will be back in the control chair. I'm not too sure. I think it's going to be another build/craft episode, I think, anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Alright, bye.
See ya.